Have you ever looked into a woman's eyes and wondered, what is she really thinking? Why does love feel like both a sanctuary and a battlefield? And more importantly, what if I told you that the answers aren't just found in dating, books, or late-night conversations with friends, but in the ancient wisdom of Stoicism? Before we dive in, do me a favor. If you're someone who's ever felt confused about women, relationships, or the emotional whirlwind of modern love, then hit that like button, subscribe to my Stoic journey, and watch till the very end, because this video just might change your love life forever. Let me tell you a story. Chapter 1, The Mask of Mystery, a lesson from Marcus. In ancient Rome, Marcus Aurelius the philosopher king once observed that humans are troubled not by events, but by their perception of them. Now, picture this. You're on a first date. She's laughing, smiling, and brushing her hair behind her ear. You think it's going well, but suddenly, she becomes distant, quiet, cold. You spend the next few days replaying every detail, analyzing every word. What did I do wrong? Was it something I said? Is she testing me? Losing interest? Stop. What if I told you she's not a puzzle to be solved? She's responding to something deeper, something you're not seeing. A psychological dance that women have perfected over centuries. It's not manipulation, it's instinct. And unless you understand it, you'll always be guessing. Chapter 2, Emotional Echoes, Why Women Feel Deeper. Modern psychology tells us that women are biologically wired for emotional sensitivity. Their brains are built to process emotional nuanced tone, subtle gestures, micro-expressions. But here's the Stoic twist. Emotions, according to Epictetus, are not enemies. They are signals. So when she reacts strongly to something small, like you forgetting to text back, it's not about the text. It's about emotional security. You see, women often test not your words, but your emotional resilience. Can you stay calm in chaos? Can you lead with grounded energy when she's stormy? If you collapse under pressure, you failed the test. A Stoic man doesn't react. He responds with calm, with clarity, with presence. Chapter 3, The Silent Test, What She Won't Tell You. Let me introduce you to a man named Alex. Alex was kind, generous, and smart, but every woman he dated left him. Why? Because he always chased emotional validation. He would constantly ask, "Are we okay? Do you still like me?" He thought being open and vulnerable would win her heart. But here's what the Stoics teach us. When you beg for emotional clarity, you give away your power. Love is not built on seeking approval. It's built on presence, on purpose, on strength. Women crave leadership, not control, but emotional guidance. If you're lost in your own feelings, how can she trust you to navigate hers? Chapter 4, Control is an illusion, but power is real. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." When it comes to love, this couldn't be more true. We think we can control attraction. We think if we say the right words, give the perfect compliment, or play the right game, she'll stay. But here's the truth. You don't control who loves you. You only control how you show up. Stoicism teaches us to let go of the outcome, to be the mountain, not the wind. Women feel safest with a man who is emotionally anchored, unshaken by drama, uncertainty, or rejection. And ironically, when you stop trying to control love, love flows toward you. Chapter 5, Her desire is not random, it's ancient. Evolutionary psychology reveals something powerful. A woman's desire is not mysterious, it's biological. Wired into her DNA is the craving for things security and excitement. The Stoic mistake is becoming too predictable, too calm, too robotic. Remember, Stoicism is not about being emotionless. It's about being in control of your emotions while still being alive. A Stoic lover is grounded, but passionate, disciplined, but spontaneous. He doesn't suppress desire, he masters it, and in doing so, he awakens hers. Chapter 6, The Language of Energy. Have you ever walked into a room and felt her attraction or disinterest before a single word was spoken? That's because women don't listen to your words first. They feel your energy. Are you confident, present, purposeful, or are you seeking validation? The Stoic man builds energy from within. He wakes up early, trains his body, sharpens his mind, guards his time. He doesn't chase pleasure, he creates value. And she feels that. She may not know why she's drawn to you, But she is, because masculine energy is magnetic when it's rooted in mission. Chapter 7. Why she pulls away and how to stay still. One of the hardest lessons for modern men is this: when she pulls away, don't chase. Not because you're playing games, but because you're playing life. She needs space to feel her emotions, and you need space to stay on your path. The Stoics would say don't react to the external. Your internal must remain still. If she loves you, she returned. If not, she was never yours. Either way, your center remains unshaken. Chapter 8. The mirror of feminine emotion. Women reflect back what you unconsciously believe about yourself. If you carry insecurity, she will feel unsafe. If you carry fear, she will test your strength. But if you carry self-respect, she will admire you. If you carry grounded purpose, she will surrender to it. So instead of asking, why doesn't she love me? Ask, what am I projecting? Women are mirrors, and a Stoic man uses those reflections to sharpen himself, not shame himself. Chapter 9. Love without attachment. Now here's where Stoicism and love get controversial. Can you truly love without attachment? Epictetus believed that we should love others as if they were on loan from the universe, meaning, enjoy them, cherish them, love them fully. But do not cling, because clinging leads to fear, and fear destroys intimacy. Real love is not possession, it's appreciation. If she walks away, you do not collapse. You remember who you are. Chapter 10. Seduction through stillness. There's a secret weapon the modern world ignores, and it's stillness. In a world of noise, distraction, and emotional chaos, the man who can sit in silence wins. Not because he's cold, but because he's composed. Stillness seduces. Stillness speaks. Stillness magnetizes. A Stoic man doesn't need to talk to prove his worth. His presence speaks louder than his pickup lines. Chapter 11. Embracing feminine chaos. Women are not linear. They flow, they change. They move through moods and emotions like tides. A weak man tries to control that. A Stoic man learns to dance with it. He doesn't take her storms personally. He sees the beauty in her chaos and leads with calm. She might cry. She might rage. She might retreat. But deep down, she's watching you. Can you hold the storm? Because if you can, she never forgets you. Chapter 12. Detachment is the highest form of love. The ultimate Stoic lesson. To love without needing. To give without expecting. To serve without sacrificing your soul. When you become whole without her, she becomes a choice, not a lifeline. And ironically, this makes you irresistible, because true masculinity isn't neediness, it's freedom. Final thoughts. Your love life starts with you. Most men try to decode women like a puzzle. They memorize lines, mimic alpha behavior, or chase dating hacks. But the truth is simpler and harder. Become a man of character, a man of vision, a man of Stoic discipline, and love will find you, not because you begged for it, but because you became worthy of it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.